Where are we?
So we're at Drake Park for the third time. I think our last two videos were also here, and I just figured third time's a charm. Let's keep it going. Summers are pretty busy for us at the shop. We have like a lot of orders going out. We have a lot of events we're setting up for us. So like the shop's just kind of hectic right now.
And the driveway's like maxed
full
out.
Of stuff.
Yeah.
We're always making content about the more miscellaneous things that we sell, like the slapstick, the slap pad, the transition boxes. Like
we're like making weird flat bars.
Yeah, we're always focusing on that stuff. But I was like, the bread and butter of our business and what we started selling and what we still sell a lot of is quarter pipes and mini ramps.
Yeah.
But we never talk about them. Like,
yeah,
people are always reaching out with questions like, what's the best transition, and like, should I go 2 foot or 3 foot? So I just want to have like a video where we really hash out all the different things about quarter pipes, talk about you know, the different models that we sell, who they're good for.
We made 2 videos recently about like quarter pipe hacks when you're building one and like transition radius and stuff, but I think it's also good to know like what radius you want as a skater.
Yeah, we've talked in the lens of like DIY people that want to make their own quarter pipe or mini ramp.
Yeah.
But we never really have talked a lot about the quarter pipes we sell.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna skate it, kind of dissect the different features about it, and I'm gonna see if I could like learn a new trick, because
That'd be sick.
I never learn new tricks.
That'd be sick. This is the quarter pipe that you kind of reference as like if someone wants to buy a quarter pipe and they ask you, what do you recommend? These are the dims of a quarter pipe you would recommend, right? Definitely. Like for a beginner?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of times people reach out and will think bigger is better, right? They're like, oh, my son's like getting into skateboarding. They're pretty into it. They're a teenager. I want to get them a quarter pipe. And they're like, I want to get the 3x4, the 3x6. And I'm like, well, what level are they skating at? So obviously, if your kid is like a Corey Juno in training, skating giant pools and stuff, yeah, go bigger. But the majority of skateboarders are kind of all terrain and like to skate boxes, rails, you know, a little bit of everything. So like the 2 foot tall quarter pipes that we sell are kind of perfect because you can learn a bunch of new tricks. You can make sure that you have all your existing tricks dialed. They don't take up a lot of room. They're easy to manage and move. So you can just kind of flip this up very easily and just tow it around, right?
Do they come with wheels on the bottom like that?
It's an add-on on the site, so they come standard, unpainted, raw Baltic birchwood on the surface, and then we have some upgrades. We offer a weatherproof coating on the sides and the decks.
Yeah.
And then we offer a skate light upgrade. This is actually skate light. It's black, which we don't offer on the website. Skate light typically comes, it's in like a natural, like brownish color. This was a one-off one made for, I think, FaZe Clan initially. Yeah, this is a really good option if you're, you know, tight on space. It's not gonna break the bank. It's one of the more affordable quarter pipes that we have on our website. Okay, 2 for 2.
Wow.
Maybe it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a bad day because I didn't set up a new board, and I've been meaning to do that. But that worked out, so.
You don't really do that trick, huh?
Not really. It feels like, it's like hard-ish, but it feels kind of little kiddish.
Okay.
Hanging on.
Wow.
I haven't missed one yet.
No, it's crazy. That one grinded too.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so he's actually done every single one of these tricks first try.
Okay, so what I really like about this quarter pipe, it's low, right? So even if you hang up, if you have the worst hang up ever, you're not falling that far.
Right. Also, you can't really hang up that hard on this.
No, exactly.
It's like, it's not that steep.
Usually it's gonna let you roll over. I'm a fan of like slightly tighter transition, but not like crazy DIY skate or die.
You just want it to feel like a transition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we first made this, we actually did a 7-foot radius, same as our 3-foot quarter pipes, but it looked like a bank. Like in photos, it was fun to skate, you know, it was fine. But then in photos, I was like, it doesn't look like a quarter pipe.
Right.
So we tightened it up and went 6 foot. And so now you get that, like that quicker, kicky, like transition feeling, but it's low. Yeah, the other thing that's really nice about this that a lot of our competitors don't do, so you'll notice the surfacing. So we got 3/8 running all the way to the bottom.
It's hard to see because it's the same color.
And it just, boom, hits right there. So you have all that support. And then the top layer goes all the way to the bottom and about like 1.25 inches past the underlying 3/8. And then our plate does the same thing. It goes like another like 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches past. Now all of this has its own individual support. So as you skate this thing more and more over time, your plate's not gonna wanna taco up.
All right.
We just try to support that as much as possible. You got the little handhold here to flip it up, put it on its backside.
Dude, I think the rolly wheels, the wheels on the back, what are the track wheels? Casters, yeah. That's like, it seems like such a wise no-brainer investment because you can just roll it back into your garage.
And one of the reasons we don't, people are like, why don't you just offer that on all of them? Because sometimes people just want to put it like in a basement or a garage.
Right.
And it's literally never gonna move.
Well, and if you're gonna put it up against a wall, the casters are gonna get in the way.
That too. And ultimately, we want all our stuff to be as affordable as possible. So it's just one less upgrade to help keep the price down. Yeah, and then we use a nice thick Schedule 40 steel right here. And then it's attached just like all our mini ramps where we drill a hole into the bottom, we tap and thread, attach it to a 2x2, which then gets screws going into the sides of it and then through the back on the deck side. We have like the nice perfect optimal bump to bonk off of. Just enough where you're gonna feel it, not enough to where it's gonna make you stop and hang up. You'll notice the deck is a little on the shallow side. That's not necessarily by mistake. I like it to be shallow for 2 reasons. It allows you to kind of treat this as a launch ramp. So it is nice to keep it shallow for that purpose. The other thing is that when you flip it up into like roll it around mode, it would be that much taller.
Yeah.
A deck that's too shallow is gonna be where your wheels can go onto the other side. For like disasters, you're going there, that's like as far as you're gonna go. So it's kind of maxed out where it's gonna keep your wheels on the deck.
Right. I feel like this is a really solid beginner ramp, and I say that as a kid who grew up skating a ramp with like a much tighter radius than this. Yeah. And it was how tall is this?
2 foot.
Yeah. So my ramp that I learned how to drop in on was 2 feet, and I think the radius was like, dude, thinking back on it now, knowing what I know about radiuses working with you, that radius had to be like 5 feet.
Okay.
It was tight for like a beginner ramp.
Well, 5 wouldn't even feel that different from this, so it might have been even tighter. It might have been like...
It was tight. It was super fucking tight.
Like, you know those like barrier buddy things we made to like go against the barriers? Those are like a 3-foot radius. And I mean, that's a common mistake for DIYers, and that's why we put out a lot of the content we do about if you're gonna build a ramp yourself. Like, we want people to have a good time. Yeah. We want everybody to enjoy their skating experience and essentially progress and like want to keep going. So yeah, a lot of times people think that the radius should be the height of the ramp. They're like, oh yeah, 2 foot tall, 2 foot radius. Right. Or, oh no, that looked way too tight. Okay, maybe I'll go 4. And then even still, it's like too tight. Yeah. Over the course of the last 11 or 12 years, however long we've been in business, we have had like, I think 3 or 4 renditions of it. So yeah, that's everything about the 2 foot quarter. Massively underrated. I feel like we don't talk about these enough. A lot of times people will get their kid like their first quarter pipe and they'll get like a 3 high 6 wide and they'll call us and be like, can you cut it down, or can I like bring this one back to you and get like a smaller one? This is perfect. You can learn so much on this. And it's like, there's bigger quarter pipes everywhere, like all over the skate parks, right? And something like this, you can get a little bit more technical on. It's just like, it's like the funnest thing ever. I love this size.
Yeah, it's a great little chill, mellow session of a ramp.
Thing kind of sends you.
Yeah. That was really good. Wow.
Oh, a little toe touch. Camped out for a little bit.
Yeah, you hung out up there.
Weird pop in.
It was better though.
Alright, I like that one better.
There we go. That was really good. Wow.
Oh, I could have done that one.
Brother, come on.
I mean, it wasn't pretty.
You did do it though.